Hello and welcome back to Codecademy's Learn JavaScript. We're in the Scope section. This is Blocks and Scope. Before we talk more about Scope, we first need to talk about blocks. We've seen blocks used before in functions and if statements. A block is the code found inside a set of curly braces. Blocks help us group one or more statements together and serve as an important structural marker for our code. A block of code could be a function, like this. We have const log sky color, takes no parameter, and it runs this let color variable and assigns to it blue, and then logs that color. Notice that the function body is actually a block of code. Observe the block in an if statement. If dusk, let color be assigned pink, and then it logs out color. In the next few exercises, we'll see how blocks define the scope of variables. Our instructions 1 say, at the top of main.js, declare a const variable named city, set equal to New York City. This variable will exist outside of the block. So zoom out, go here, and const city is assigned New York City. Run this. Passed. Below the city variable, write a function named log city skyline. So here, function log city skyline. Run this. Passed. 3, inside the function body of log city skyline, write another variable using let named skyscraper and set it equal to Empire State Building. So within here, we'll do let skyscraper be Empire State Building. Run this. We passed. Inside the function, include a return statement like this. So here. Okay, let's run that. So we passed that. 5th. Beneath the log city skyline function, use console.log to log the value of log city skyline to the console. You'll notice that the log city skyline function is able to access both variables without any problems. In the next exercise, we'll consider why would it be preferable to have one variable outside of a block and the other inside of a block. So let's test that. Go here. Console.log, and we're logging the value of log city skyline. Let's see what happens. So we do get the stars over the Empire State Building in New York City printed to the console. As it says here, our function is able to access both variables without any problems. And that is the city variable, which is outside of the function, as well as the skyscraper variable, which is inside the function. So as long as you're starting to understand what they're doing with these lessons, which is giving us an idea of where a variable is accessible to us. In this example, this city variable is outside of this function, but our function is still able to use it within the function. The next lessons will go more in depth of why it would be preferable to have one variable outside of a block and the other inside of a block. And I'll see you guys there.